What's up guys, Jake with T and Tattoo coming to another special review. Today we are looking at the Cyelee Wolf X Pro. This is an RMR pattern red dot that Cyelee was kind enough to send out to us for the channel for our testing. They know when they send us free stuff, we tend to beat the piss out of it, and that's not going to be any different today. So we're going to go over all the specs and features, zero the actual red dot, and then beat the piss out of it and see how she does. We think it's important to remain grounded in reality and actually test the products that you might be using for everyday carry so that you know with complete transparency just how far you can take these optics. Now guys, in addition to that, I do want to let you guys know that Cyelee did send us the ammunition that's being used in this video, so big thanks to them. I think you're going to see here in just a moment that doesn't really sway how much abuse we put through.
Rare proof of the TN Tactical in the wild, reading an instruction manual.
Oh, by the way, for Range Officer Randy there, we are clear. Now, consider the following spectrals. This is an RMR cut pattern red dot, like we said in the very beginning of the video. Comes in roughly about $233-ish. It was on sale on Amazon. It uses a 1632 battery. Comes in through a little side drawer right there. So very nice, very easy to swap out your batteries in case they ever die. That being said, it gets roughly about 50,000 hours-ish of battery life, depending on the brightness setting, of course. There's 10 different brightness settings, 2 of which are going to be night vision, 8 of which are going to be for daylight use. So again, of course, depending on how bright it is, if it's brighter, your battery life might be a little bit shorter than 50,000 hours. That being said, it does have what a lot of people are doing with these red dots now, the meta being shake awake technology. If you sit down somewhere, after about 4 or 5 minutes, it will actually cut off until you pick it up again, senses motion. This actually, funny enough, happened to me while I was filming a little bit of the B-roll here, which you will see here. I was filming and it actually just cut off on me in the middle of my filming because I hadn't touched it for a while. Nice to see that that feature does actually work. It has a 2 MOA dot with a 26 MOA circle surrounding it, making it just a little bit easier for sight acquisition, especially if you have astigmatism. This is all framed inside of a 7075 T6 aluminum housing that's supposed to make it a little bit more shock proof, a little bit more rugged, a little bit drop proof there. In addition, it's also IPX7 waterproof, which is of course always very nice. The cool thing about this red dot, like I hinted at, is it has different reticles. You can actually hold this top button here, the plus symbol, and switch between the different reticles, one of which is like a typical traditional red dot. So if you want to just have the regular red dot, that feature is also still there. So this does have your elevation up top as well as your windage right there on the side for zeroing. One cool thing I really like about this is that they actually have a notch cut out there where the elevation is, so you can actually still use your iron sights. All in all, not a bad red dot. This actually might be a good option for a lot of people. Pretty typical traditional housing, not too big, not too small, easy to acquire the sights. That's only if it can actually hold up to everyday use, as we do it here. We are unloaded, safe, all that good stuff, nothing in there. Okay, loaded magazine. We're gonna put it in there, still safe, no problem. We've dropped it so far 8 times or something like that. Waist high, unloaded. Let's just go ahead and do the rest loaded. Are you ready? 9, 10, oh, right there. See it? So right there, we've already broken it. So right there, you can see we've already busted it, as you see there. Let's drop it a few more, just to see. With the loaded mag. 11. 12. 13. Yeah, I better stop. This is getting unusable. It's gotten a lot worse now. Almost to the point where it's almost unusable. That's about what I thought would happen. That being said, I can still make out the reticle. Let's wash it off and then see if it still holds 0. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see how well she does here with this. As you see there, we still have a reticle. A little foggy, but that's okay. We still have the reticle there. So it is still usable. We're gonna go ahead and shoot the head now. Look at that, on the head. Do you see that? Let me get a few more just to make sure it's not a fluke. As I'm shooting this, it's becoming a little bit harder to discern the red dot because it's just glass and water and shit flicking back at me. Look at that. So, not sure if it's an ammo thing or a gun thing or an optic thing, but got a few shots there in the head. Had a few stragglers here as well. Look how far apart that is. You know, that's not terrible. If this was like body shots, they'd all be center mass. Not bad considering how much we just beat the living piss out of it. For me, I'll take that. All right, so what do I think about the Cyelee Wolf X Pro? The bottom line is the red dot is very capable and it can take quite a bit of abuse. We dropped it 6 or 7 times, maybe 8 times unloaded, and then we proceeded to load it with the mag just to see if it can handle the weight of it, and it cracked after like 2 or 3 times with what appeared to be sort of like a small little crack that started after the very first time. That being said, are you going to be dropping yours on concrete over and over again? Probably not. I think honestly for everyday carry, this would be a totally fine optic, especially if you have astigmatism. It kind of helps counteract that issue where you sometimes get a starburst pattern with astigmatism. Self-defense, everyday carry, sure. Now, if you're planning on like dropping this out of helicopters or something, maybe not. Maybe not use it for that. But I think for what you get for all the features and everything that comes with, I think it's pretty nice. And I think it's a pretty good price too, at like a fraction of what you typically see on the markets. Held zero, even after the amount of abuse that we put through. We are still getting center mass shots, and I think that's really what's important, especially if you're going to use this for everyday carry. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Again, special thanks to Cyelee for sending this red dot out to us. We really do appreciate it, and it means a lot to us. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Remember, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Did you pick up a Cyelee Wolf X Pro? I'd love to hear from you. We will see you next time. Remember kids, anytime you shoot outside, always wear safety, eye protection. Always.
No, you just gotta cut it.